Hello everybody, how is it going? My name is Lucas and today we are checking out a really cool unit from Sonicake called the Pocketmaster. This thing is small, it is tiny, and it has so many cool features for being under $100. And guys, if it's your first time here or if you have been here before, make sure you are subscribed to lots of cool stuff here and I don't want you to miss out on any of them, so make sure you are subscribed. So without any further ado, let's jump right in and check out the Pocketmaster. Before we even jump into anything, I want to give a little disclaimer. Sonicake did send me the Pocketmaster for free to check out, but they are not paying me to review it or anything like that. So every opinion that you're going to get is strictly straight from me, and it's not a compromised review at all. Like, I'm going to give you all the good and all the bad when we're checking it out. So let's jump right in. Pocketmaster is actually really cool for being under $100. It has so many features in it, it's kind of scary. You can load your own IRs in it. It can run NAM profiles. It has a USB-C port on it to connect to your computer, and that is how you also charge it, which I am so happy about, because gone are the days where units that aren't necessarily super high priced have a micro USB port. So many units in the past had that, like phones and so many other things, but it's gone now. We're strictly in USB-C and I love it. I'm here for it. Pocketmaster has 20 amps, it has 100 effects, and it has 100 presets in it. You even have a gate, it has a looper, it has a tuner, it has an app that you can connect to your phone or your computer with. It is really cool and really expansive. So I've been talking a lot, so let me play a little bit for you. I'm actually going to be playing you preset number 3. It's called Chill Clean. This actually comes right on the unit. The guitar I'm going to be using today is my Mayonnaise Duvel. It is in drop C, and I have some Bare Knuckle Warpig pickups in it. Clean sound, and it actually sounds pretty good. Now this is a stock preset. I did not touch anything in it. I did not do anything on it. It is 100% stock. Now you have 100 presets. Like I said, you can put all kinds of different things in. You can override the default ones that are in there. It is great. You can load your NAM profiles in it. Let's talk about the app that links up to the Pocketmaster. Making your presets off of the app is 100% the best way to go, because using the unit itself to try and dial in stuff can be a little cumbersome, because it really only has 3 buttons on it. Volume button, and then you have the 2 rubber buttons that are down on the bottom. 2 rubber buttons, if you press them both at the same time, you're going to get the tuner. If you press and hold them, that is how you get the looper. And then using the left and right rubber buttons, that is also how you change your presets. And to connect the Pocketmaster to your phone or your computer, you are going to be using Bluetooth. If you have an Android phone and you're connecting the unit to your phone, it is going to be a pain. I am a Android user through and through, been for years, and the Android app is not in the Play Store. You have to sideload the app onto your phone. I am used to doing this because I've done it for a very long time, but if someone has never done this before, it can be a little tricky. What you have to do is you have to go to a Sonicake website. I'm going to put that in the description. You have to go to the Sonicake website on your phone. You have to download Sonic Link. That is the app that links it. You have to download it from your phone. Go to it on your phone and download it onto your phone. And once you do that, you have to click the app and you have to give it permission to be sideloaded onto your phone. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to go to some separate settings and allow for Play Store APKs that to be installed on your phone. APK is the app format that Android uses to install apps. Once you do all of that, you're gonna have to install it. Another thing I really did not like is I didn't like for how many permissions that the app asks for. It pretty much is like wide open and it asks for all kind of permission like it does not need permissions for. I just said yes to all of it because I wanted to get it on my phone so I could do the video for it. That kind of made me a little, I don't say uncomfortable, but it made me a little bit suspicious. But what I think happened when they were building the app is they didn't necessarily go through and nitpick exactly what permissions they needed. They just kind of threw it wide open, which is kind of a little weird, but the app does work and I haven't noticed anything weird on my phone. If you have an iOS device, an iPhone, an iPad, or even a computer with OS 10 or Mac OS, what they call it now, it's actually in the App Store. You can go, you can get it, you can download it. But for us Android users, we're kind of left out in the dark and we have to kind of do it, I don't say a shitty way, but we kind of have to do a roundabout way to get it, but I do have it on my phone. Another thing I wanted to touch is you can download the software from Sonicake that actually updates the firmware of the Pocketmaster. The software is called the Sonicake Manager. You connect the Pocketmaster to your computer using USB-C, and then once you do that, it allows you to upgrade the firmware on the unit. That's like one of the first things I did. It takes a little bit of while. You download it from the website, the same place that you download the APKs from. You download that, you update the unit, keep it most up to date. I think you have to kind of update the unit if you want to run the NAM profiles on it, but I just like to keep my firmware updated anyway. So I got that all updated, and with the Sonicake Manager, it allows you to use your own IRs onto the system. You can load them like that, and it also allows you to put in, you get 5 spots for NAM profiles. You also get 5 spots for your own IRs. Updating the firmware takes a little bit of a while, but just do it as soon as you get the Pocketmaster. It'll probably be the absolute best thing that you can do. So I know I have been yapping a lot, but I wanted to make sure I covered all of that. To connect the Pocketmaster to your phone, you basically just have to hit the volume button and kind of just mosey on over to Bluetooth, turn it on, open up Sonic Link, and then once you open up Sonic Link, it'll say connect to unit. It's actually very, very simple the way it connects. I got to give them kudos for that. So what I'm going to do for the rest of the video is I'm going to fire up the app on my phone, and I'm going to record it, and I'm going to throw it up onto the screen. I actually still have the unit on the chill patch that I had earlier, so let's go around and check some stuff out. So as you can see, we have the gate right here, the effects one. This is the compressor. You always kind of want a compressor on a clean patch. It's good to have. This is the amp. They're using the clean dark twin, which I assume that's probably like a Fender twin. IR is a stock small cab IR. I'm just kind of showing you around a little bit of what it looks like. It has the boost. Enable the boost just kind of gives you like a little bit more volume, a little bit more oomph. That's not necessarily a drive. Remember that. We have a little reverb spring going on here. So this is a very simple, super clean little app. Little clean right here. I just kind of want to show you a little bit of the different amps. So you have the clean amps right here. You have your drive amps right there. You have the Soldano, and you have the Marshalls in there. High gain. You have the Diesel, the Engel, the 5150. You have the Soldano lead. You have your dual recto. You have the Engel Powerball. You have a Flyman B1. I don't know exactly what the heck is a Flyman. If you know what the Flyman amp is, tell me. I don't exactly know. And you have the Bogner down there, and you also have some bass amps on here. Let's not forget about our bass players. You can use this for bass, which is also cool. Thank you for not forgetting about the bass players. That was very cool. Let me show you the IR section too. So you have small cab, which is like your ones and twos here, and you have your full cabs right here, and you have your user IRs. I only kind of loaded 2 on here so far. I haven't really loaded that many. We're not going to save this patch right here. Next one I'm going to go to, I'm just going to change it. It doesn't matter how you change it, right? So if you change it on the unit itself, it also changes on the app too. I don't know if you saw that, hit it here, it changes here. That is the built-in one. That is also another built-in one. And here we go right here. So this is actually the first app that I made. I used GGD Cali for the IRs right here. So obviously this is the Soldano SLO that I'm using, and I'm using my Cali IRs right there. And the drive, I just have an OD Screamer. So this is very much like a very like basic like high gain tone. So let me adjust my guitar a little bit and let's check it out. As you can hear, the gate in here is really good. Yes, I did make a little bit of mistake. You heard some strings ringing out. That is going to happen. Sorry about that. This sounds pretty good to me. But you also have to keep in mind with this. This unit is under $100, right? It is a budget unit. It is very cheap. You have to keep all that in mind whenever you're looking at this. So this sounds pretty decent. It sounds pretty good. Let's move to the next one that I made. This is my 5150 patch. Yeah, we're not going to go over this one because I really didn't set this one up. Sorry about that. But, this is a very interesting part that we're going to come up onto here because this is the first NAM profile that I have loaded up. So, For those of you who don't know, NAM stands for Neural Amp Modeler. Basically, what this does is it's an open source technology. It can model amps, it can model cabs, it can model like a lot of different things, and it's slowly making its way into different units, and it's actually in the Pocketmaster, which is really cool. I actually made a Tone 3000 account. Tone Hunt is what it used to be called. Tone 3000 is where you kind of go and where people upload their NAM profiles, and you can actually load them right onto the unit itself. Like I said, you're going to be using the Sonicake Manager to do that. The only downside to this is you have to load up full rigs to the Pocketmaster for it to actually use the NAM profiles. Because as you can see on my phone screen right here, the IR cab block is like slashed out, so it like can't really use it. You also can use EQs on here. I have one set up right here. You can use, there's so much different stuff you can do on here. I kind of don't want to get bogged down showing you how to use each individual thing, because I'm actually doing this video like late. Like a lot of people did all their videos for the Pocketmaster way back in February, so I'm kind of like really late to this. So I kind of just want to show you like getting tones and like doing all the things that I did for it. So as you can see right here, the cab is not on. You're not actually using the cab. It's using the rig and mic information from the NAM profile itself. To get to your uploaded NAM profiles, you kind of have to do it a little weird way. You have to go to the amp itself, and you see where here it says basic or it says clone. So if you go there, if you go to the clone is the NAM profiles, and it shows you all the different ones that I have right here. Kind of limited to how many characters you can use for the name, so kind of like name it the best thing that you're actually going to remember what it is. So this is going to be my Revv profile right here. I have all of my profiles saved on my Tone 3000 account, and I'll put that in the description down below if you want to check those out and load them up on here. So the first one, this is going to be from a Revv Generator 120 Mark III. If you can kind of look behind me back there, I have a Revv 100R, so it's kind of the same thing. I think this is this actually is the same thing, because it's the red channel that I loaded up on here that you're going to be hearing right here. And I think it's using a, what is it? I think it's using some greenbacks, I think, or V30. I'm not 100% sure. Check the actual like patch itself. It was uploaded a month ago by No Amp. That's the guy who uploaded it. Check it out, and you can see exactly what is in it. Probably have the gate a little bit low, but for a, actually, what did I have the gate? Yeah, I have the gate actually kind of really low. Let's move the gate up a little bit. So let me save this right here. To save it, you have to do the little floppy disk logo, which I don't know how many of you actually remember floppy disk or actually use floppy disk, but this is what we used before CDs and before flash drives and before cloud storage. You hit save, you hit OK, and it saves it. And you'll know when you need to save it, because it'll have like the little star on the profile at the top. I think you just saw it before I hit save. It'll show you that there, and that's how you know you need to save it. I really love that this thing can load NAM profiles, because we don't have the Revv on here, but through the power of NAM, we do. Let's move on to the next one we have right here. So I loaded this one right here. It's a Fender Super Reverb 1977. This is a NAM profile on here. I really didn't tweak it a whole lot, and the volume on it is like really low. Let me play it a little bit, and I really don't know if this is even going to come out, or if I'm even going to add this into the video, but let's see what it sounds like. And I wanted to see what the clean sounded like loading from an NAM profile. So if that volume was correct, which I boosted it up because I kind of tested it before I did it. If the volume is great, it'll make it into the video. If not, I'll cut it. So let's move on to the next one. Let me save that right here. As you saw, I hit save, load it up. Now, this next one is a 5153 from my man, Mr. OBJuan. This dude makes absolute awesome NAM captures. So if you want to play with NAM like on your computer, loading up through your DAW or going direct, go check out all of OBJuan's stuff. It's like really awesome. Like this full capture right here, he did such a good job on it. Watch, just listen. My patches were lacking some bass, so as you saw, it was very easy for me to flick up the bass like that. Did that in real time. I'm glad that happened because I wanted to show you. Let me hit save once again. Seriously, OBJuan makes really good patches. So this is a 5153 full rig. It has an 805, a 433, a precision drive, and the TC Spark. That's like what's in the whole pack. Right here, it's with the precision drive. That's the one I loaded up on here because you're going to see when you go into your full rig, like combo captures, they're pretty much think of it as like a picture. It's taking pictures of each individual thing with each individual pedals, and you can kind of like choose which ones you want to put on here, but you kind of only have 5, so you kind of got to audition them and see what we're doing. So continuing on our tour of high gain, we have one called Misha. So this is actually interesting. This is a capture of Misha Mansour's preset that he uploaded to Exchange for the XFX3, which they use in their touring rig. I actually did a video on that if you want to check that out. So someone captured a preset from an XFX3 from the Misha Preferred Gift of Tone preset, and I thought that was really cool. So I put that in here because I wanted to see what it sounded like. And it's just Misha's rhythm. So in the capture itself, it's the full rig. You have each individual scene from the XFX3, but this right here is just Misha's rhythm. Now, that does kind of sound like Misha. You can get some periphery tone in that, and what's great about that, it doesn't come standard on the Tone Master, but hey, you can do it. I would have killed for this when I was a kid. Like, I was really big into Metallica when I was young. That is pretty much the reason why I play guitar. And having Metallica's tone at my fingertips, that would have been great. Like, I grew up playing a Johnson J Station. It was this little square modeler that had effects and a tuner and all kind of other stuff on it. I sold my old Nintendo 64, which I kind of slightly regret today. I sold that at a garage sale so I could afford my J Station, which was like $100. I think I paid like $200 for it or something like that back in the day. I was so happy and I connected it to my amp. But fast forward to 2025, almost a good 27, 26 years later, and we have all of this in one little tiny box. So that is Misha's tone. Like I said, you can also upload the leads or anything else you want on it. Now let's move on to the next one. Now this is going to be a Fryette Pitbull. It's using a Horizon Drive 2. It's using a 412 with an SM57. Like I said, go on my Tone 3000 account. You look at all these captures and you can download them if you want. But remember, you have to do full rigs. That's the only way it's going to work. Now you can get just like the amp captures itself, but it's going to sound weird. I really hope in a future firmware update that they allow us to enable IRs with NAM captures. That would be amazing. If that somehow happens, this thing will literally like get even better, which would be super great. So this is from a Fryette Pitbull 50 watt amp is what this is. Sorry about those missed harmonics there. I'm gonna leave them in, because why not? At least you can see that I'm not faking or miming. Once again, I grossly misjudged the amount of bass, and this thing was cooked a little bit too much. It had a little bit too much brightness, but hey, I adjusted it in real time, which, good. I'm glad I got to show that to you, how you get to adjust it. And here's the EQ settings that I had on it. And do I have one more? Let's see, what else is next? Yes, I have one more patch at the very end. It is the clean tone that I made. Let's kind of wrap up this video in some clean tones. Let's see how this sounds. It's a really simple clean tone I have right here. What I'm using the Roland Jazz 100. I played that in college. A very good amp. I'm using the same IR for it. I'm using the pure delay, and I'm using the gold reverb, the dream reverb. That is what I am using. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to wrap things up on the Pocketmaster. Once again, this thing is absolutely awesome, and I'm really glad Sonicake sent this to me, because I was literally thinking to myself, I was like, man, I'm going on vacation this summer, and every vacation when I go, I bring my guitar and bring my computer, and I didn't really have anything to like record riffs with. I would literally just record it with the camera on my laptop, which was kind of lame because the audio wasn't there. But now I get to bring this on vacation. I can plug it right up to my computer, use it as an interface. I don't know if I even said that in the beginning, but you can use it as an interface too, which is really great. And if I missed anything, please tell me in the comments down below. You can use it as an interface, which is another cool feature, which you couldn't do that with a lot of modelers, right? And like I said, this is under $100. It's a model. You can load stuff onto it. You can put your own IRs. You can put name captures in it under $100. This thing is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be using it as my vacation rig, / if I have to go somewhere for a long period of time and I don't really have access to like my Axe Effects or my amps or anything like that, I'm taking this with me, because you can play it through headphones, you can play it into your computer. It's so much flexibility. You can record riffs right when you need it. It is really great. I know I'm kind of starting to ramble here. It does have a few downsides. The NAM profiles, you have to do full rig captures, which a lot of people don't do full rig captures. They just do like captures of the amp, and they let you use your own IR. Like I said earlier, if we can load just regular amp captures on here and use our own IRs, this thing would get even better. And if that ever does happen, I'll do a video on that. I hope that does. Sonicake, are you listening? Please implement this. I know they've been pestered about it. If you want a full tutorial on how to use everything without using a computer, Sonicake did a good video on this. I'll put it in the description down below so you can check it out. It shows you how to use all of the buttons on it. I would recommend making all of your presets through the app. It's way easier. As you saw, I adjusted it in real time right here. It was very easy. I literally just touched my phone. Overall, I think this unit is a smash hit. I want to thank Sonicake for sending it to me. Like I said, they're not paying me, so I gave you all the good. I gave you all of the bad that came with it. Getting the Android app onto your phone, it sucks. I'm going to be honest with you. I was able to do it because I've been using Android forever, and I've done lots of stuff on Android, right? So that is how I was able to do it really easily. If you're not too familiar with Android, look up how to sideload apps. It's a little different depending on your phone. It's going to ask for some fishy permissions that I don't really like and I don't really agree with. I wish Sonicake would clean that up and get it on the Play Store itself. As of filming this right now on June 29th of 2025, it was not on the App Store because I searched for it and I could not find it. So I had to get it from the website itself. That's really only the bad thing. If you have like an iPhone or anything like that, like the loading on there is easy. It makes things even easier. And it uses Bluetooth and it has USB-C. Like, it does so many things right for me. Navigating on the screen is not the best thing in the world, but luckily they actually gave us an app, which most things under $100 do not have an app that you can actually integrate with. And we have a software manager too that we can upgrade the firmware with. So lots of good things here from Sonicake, right? Would I recommend this unit? Yes. You need a vacation rig. You need something that you can leave at your worship place in case you like forget all your stuff. You can use this. You can technically gig on it if you want to. This is a great travel rig for someone who's just starting out on guitar and you on an absolute micro scale of a budget and you can't really have like any type of amp. This is it. This is the unit that you absolutely need. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hoped it helped some people out there looking into getting into this unit. Some things are a little like weird trying to like navigate it, but just like if you get lost, look it up on Google, look it up on YouTube. Someone has covered it in a video. Like there's a bunch of videos on this. I kind of tried to focus on like high gain type of stuff because I really didn't see too many videos on that. I will put my Tone 3000 account in the description so you can see all the different tones that I bookmarked. I really want to thank you so much for watching this video today. There's a lot of stuff out there that wants your attention. You chose to spend it with me, so if you could leave me a like if you thought this video was cool, I'd really appreciate it. And guys, that's it. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.